very good afternoon. Hello, how are we all? Hope we're well. So it's been a fairly sort of quiet time. What was I going to say? Completely forgot now. Yeah, the work I was doing was sort of fairly repetitive really, so I couldn't really do much more. So, but I've just been asked today just to come and give another friend a hand, just pick up a couple of trucks, go into his fleet. So had a nice little jaunt out to Kent, go and pick a truck up. So I'm just now heading back. It's the first time I've been on a motorway for, I don't know, about 6 weeks, something like that. It's made a real pleasant change actually coming to Kent. I don't often say that. So yes, it's actually, you know, been fairly quiet heading down here, and hopefully it's now almost 3 o'clock, so hopefully it'll be sort of fairly sensible getting back as well, because it's Tuesday today and Sunday night was the day Boris sort of gave his speech and sort of managed to confuse a lot of people as to whether they can go out or not. Come on. So but the the M25 and Dartford Crossing wasn't too bad. I've found some old footage at home on a hard drive from before when I was actually making nonsense like this. So I was just going to go through that and try and put together a little compilation of whatever I've got on there. I don't really know what's on there in all honesty, so I just thought, you know, some old footage people might want to see perhaps. Yeah, so it's been quite nice having a little bit of time off. Got a bit of work done at home and not enough. I've got the rest of the week off as it stands at the moment, which doesn't really bother me, and so I've got plenty to be getting on with. It's been fairly productive so far, so we'll just see how that goes on. I appeared on another podcast just the other day. A couple of friends of mine run a podcast called The Dive Line, and they got me on to have a quick chat about the BDMLR and volunteering, because both myself and my friend Craig, who, you know, is one of two who run the podcast, he's also a medic, so there's that to listen to. But they have also got a YouTube channel just called The Dive Line, and it's pretty good really, because when they record their podcasts they've got you know, a backdrop they can show videos on, so they've got us talking, and then they've got, you know, pictures and videos of seals and whatnot going on in the background. It's really, you know, I think it's really good concept. And at the moment, with this whole COVID lockdown, the sound quality isn't the best because it's having to be done over Zoom online. So if you do listen to it, then if you can just sort of bear with it, because it's not as good as what it could be. But that's just the circumstances that we've got at the moment. So I can't remember the last time I came on this M20. I was thinking about it earlier, and it's been months and months and months. I think these roadworks were just about starting the last time. It's sometime last year. I couldn't tell you when. I can't remember if I shipped him back through Calais at all last year, whether everything came back through the hook. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off for a minute. No, I'll do a little bit more shortly, see what the rest of the motorway network's like. So I just thought I'd film the approach down to the pipe, because I haven't been down here for so long. Just seeing, it's now what, just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so major works until October. That just seems so far away. But it's not really, is it? We're now in May, June, July, 5 months. Oh, crikey. Excuse me. And I've only had five nights out this week. This week? It's Tuesday. That's impossible. I've had 5 nights out this year. That's what I meant to say. Which I have not been home this much in well, I can't even remember how many years. Trans Am I've been there for 14 years this year, so it's been a long time. Let's put it like that. That's the easiest way of putting it, isn't it? So I mean, who knows when I'm going to go abroad next? I certainly don't, even for a holiday. There's so much in the UK I want to see and do, diving wise and historical visits and things like that, that, you know, I think this year will be a year of trying to really blitz some of that as soon as I can go diving again, obviously, and as soon as we can visit places. So we've just got to ride this thing out for now and see how it progresses. Waved some people on a bridge the other week, gave me a big wave and a clap. Thought very kind. Excuse me. I did go and see a friend, I can't remember when now, not long ago. He's got one of these mirrorless Mercedes, so in case I need to do any cover for him, because it took about an hour to go through it all, because it's all touchscreen and pretty blooming space age. I expect by the time I get to drive it and do a video on it, it'll probably be old hat, and everyone's been like, oh, we've seen all that, you're boring. But what amazed me was it had the camera thing, the doodah. Anyway, when you get into a speed limit, it knows what speed you should be doing and will adjust the cruise control to that speed. So in theory, you know, if you ain't got to touch a brake pedal, you can set the adaptive cruise, isn't it? That's the one. You can set that, and in theory, if you ain't got to touch the brakes, you can just sit there and drive, and if you're going to 40, it will slow down, and then it'll speed back up to 50. And I just thought that was, you know, incredible, really. Maybe I'm easily impressed, I don't know, but I thought it was pretty cool. I think it's safe to say this is my first trip through the Dartford Tunnel this year. Been doing quite a lot of research lately for a couple of projects, and one of them is looking really sort of promising, with a lead on a lot of unearthed information. That's all I'm going to say at the moment. But needless to say, I'm rather excited. Excuse me. Well, there we are. That's, how exciting was that, eh? I think the last time I went through might have been in the F16 for the retro show in September last year. Could well have been. Good grief. Right, I'll turn this off for a minute anyway. Good morning from Felixstowe Docks. Doing a day today. So nice easy day-ish, should be. You don't care, do you? Not Heron Gull really ain't bothered by people. So yeah, just got to go and tip near Cambridge first, and then straight back and do one to near Norwich. So fairly local. I'm driving a Mercedes today, Gigaspace. First impressions, unfortunately, aren't that good. I can't suss out how to stop the seat bouncing about, but perhaps there's not actually an option. There doesn't seem to be a button at all, and I can't figure out how to get the air suspension to work. I'm sure that will come. But the worst of all, I can't get the Bluetooth to connect, and that is a catastrophe. Because I can't listen to a podcast. I've tried and tried and tried, and it's just not having it. So not sure what to do really. Well, other than have to listen to radio, which really isn't ideal. Alright, I'll go out there. No? How the fuck do I get out? I'll have to go on. It's all changed. Right, let's go and do a bit. Excitement, I'm tipped. Ooh. Oh. Right, I have to go and stop and get a drink and a bit of grub. I'm starving. So that's job one done. So straight back to Felixstowe, drop this, and then off towards Norwich. Sort of between Bungay and Norwich where I'm going next, so not too far. Lovely job. Trainer doors were a nightmare to get shut, but luckily the other chap come and gave me a hand. That's a lovely gaff. Woo. Right, well this just leads straight back to the A14, this road, so I'll do a little bit more in a little bit. Well, here we are, about to cross the border into the Badlands of Norfolk. It's the River Waveney now going over, it's looking quite cool. So this roundabout now coming up to used to be known as Chicken Roundabout, because there was several chickens living on it. I don't know if they had escaped and took up residence there, or if they've been dumped there, I honestly can't remember. But yeah, the council got rid of them due to health and safety eventually, which is just nonsense really. But that's the modern world we live in. Pub, Smoky Joe's, used to be, the Avenue. come to Norwich when I'm going diving. This is the best way to go. Tends to be a bit quieter. Trying to think, there's a bit of road along here that's reputed to be haunted. It's by a headless coachman, I think it is. Might not be headless, but it's just here. As you drop down here, well, not here, a little bit further along. There's a lay-by which is signposted. That's kind of the old road. It's just sort of round that bit there. It's meant to be haunted. It's cool. It's something to do with lions, something or other. I can't think what it is. But you can only find one reference to it anywhere. It's kind of this stretch of road. That is the old road there on the left, somehow. I don't really know how. It doesn't look like it is. But it's the only place it can be, and it's along here somewhere. And it's meant to be haunted. This pub's up for sale again. Well, it was turned into a curry house. It's a lovely, lovely old coaching inn. Used to be the Mermaid. Really needs rescuing. So, job number 2. Loads of timber. I've built up a good sweat. Yeah, come on, open up. So yeah, that's all the boards out and all 14 straps off. So just got to tip and put them all back on. Well, all the boards at least. The straps obviously just rolled up in the back. So time to get busy. Ooh, that's that. Time to point back the yard. That's certainly a good bit of exercise. I've got a whole week on here next week, so I might lose some weight. This is going to make it virtually impossible when I get past. hard anyway. Come on, there's a car coming.